All right, welcome everyone to the Flow Tao Salon. Today we are diving deep into a really crucial new report. This is hot off the press for 2024 from Google and Kantar, and it breaks down the latest digital video trends right here in Taiwan. And let me tell you, it shows this huge shift in how people are watching content. We're talking a move away from traditional TV into this whole new world of multiple formats, all driven by AI. So let's get into it and figure out what this all means for anyone, trying to actually get their message seen.
Okay, let's just kick things off with the single most important fact. Get this, a staggering 92% of viewers in Taiwan say that YouTube is their #1 platform. And it's not just what they watch the most, it's the one they actually love the most. I mean, that's not just a slight lead, that is total dominance, both in terms of eyeballs and, well, heart.
So the big question is, where is this huge audience actually spending all their time? Well, the first big change, the first seismic shift is happening in a place that might kind of surprise you, right in the living room.
Yeah, we're literally watching cord cutting happen in real time, and this is a big milestone. For the first time ever, fewer than half of households in Taiwan are subscribed to traditional cable TV. Just think about that. The number has plummeted from over 54% down to 47.5% in just a few years. That's not a small dip. That's a huge move away from old-school TV.
So where did all those viewers go? Well, here's the twist. They're still on the couch. They've just changed the channel. YouTube watch time on those big screen-connected TVs has absolutely exploded, jumping 32.5% in just 1 year. So the TV screen itself isn't dead at all. It's just been rebooted. And you could say YouTube is now the new operating system for primetime.
And when people are watching on that big screen, they are really settling in for the long haul. A massive 65% of the time, they're watching videos that are over 21 minutes long. You know the vibe. It's stuff like food and travel shows, deep dives into finance, or catching up on news. It's that classic lean back, put your feet up kind of primetime entertainment.
But of course, the living room is only part of the story. The modern viewer is always on the move, right? And their attention is now spread across this whole spectrum of formats, from quick swipes on their phone to just having audio playing in the background while they do other things.
Okay, let's switch gears and talk about short-form video, and wow, the numbers here are just mind-boggling. Globally, YouTube Shorts are pulling in 70 billion views every single day. Yeah, that's billion with a B. Daily. It's almost hard to wrap your head around.
And this isn't just about people watching. The creators are all in too. Over 70% of channels are now uploading shorts, so it's definitely not a niche thing anymore. It's become the perfect way to grab someone's attention in those little pockets of time during the day, Like when you're waiting for the bus or in line for a coffee, those quick 5-minute breaks.
And then, on the complete other end of the spectrum, you've got audio. A huge 64% of the audience here in Taiwan is using YouTube or YouTube Music just for listening to things like music and podcasts. And get this, more than half of them are listening over 4 days a week. It's basically become this constant background companion for people's lives, on their commute, while they're working, or doing chores around the house.
So, for any marketer listening, this is the absolute key takeaway. You're not trying to reach 3 different audiences. You're reaching the same person, just in 3 completely different mindsets. They're leaning in, focused, discovering new things on shorts. They're leaning back, relaxed, being entertained on their TV, and they're multitasking with audio in the background. Your job is to be ready to meet them in all of those moments.
Okay, so with all this complexity, big screens, small screens, audio only, how in the world is a brand supposed to navigate it all effectively? Well, the answer, more and more, comes down to one thing: artificial intelligence. What's great is that the new AI-powered tools on YouTube really simplify this whole thing. Instead of getting bogged down in all the technical details, you just focus on your business goal. It's pretty straightforward. Do you need to get your name out there? That's a reach campaign. Do you want people to really consider your product? That's a views campaign. Or do you need them to do something specific like buy a product or sign up for a newsletter? Simple. That's an action campaign.
You can really see the evolution here. It used to be that marketers had to sit there and manually pick every single ad format. Now, the AI does all the heavy lifting for you. It automatically serves up this flexible mix of ads. It could be a skippable ad, a short ad, whatever, and it optimizes the whole thing to make sure you hit your goal.
And this is where the entire strategy really comes together. Think of it like you have 2 main toolkits:
On one hand, you have reserved placements. This is for guaranteeing those big, high-impact moments, like a non-skippable ad that runs like a traditional TV commercial on a big screen. Then, on the other hand, you have the AI-driven auction campaigns that work tirelessly in the background to find your audience super efficiently and at the best price, across every other possible format.
All right, that was a lot of information, I know, so let's boil it all down. If you remember nothing else from our salon today, I want you to remember these 3 key findings. They're absolutely crucial for your strategy in 2024 and beyond.
Okay, let's break them down. First, the living room has a new king. YouTube on that big TV screen is the new primetime. Period. Brands absolutely must have a strategy for this. Second takeaway, attention is a spectrum. Your audience isn't just sitting in one place. They're flowing seamlessly between their TV, their phone, and their earbuds. Your creative strategy has to be just as flexible. And finally, number 3, AI is the key that unlocks the whole thing. It's the engine that lets you connect with these people across that whole spectrum, taking them from just hearing about you to actually becoming a customer.
So when you think about it, a modern video strategy really has to be just as fluid and multifaceted as the audience itself. The challenge isn't just about getting seen anymore. It's about being seen in the right context, on the right screen, at just the right moment, with a message that actually means something to them.
Look, what this Google and Kantar report really drives home is that the future of video isn't some far-off thing we need to prepare for. It's already here. The way people watch has fundamentally changed. So the only real question left is, what are you going to do about it? Is your brand truly ready for this new living room era?